Hi everyone, so today as promised is the first of a lunchbox where we're going to meal prep a little bit and then put a lunchbox together so that you can see what we're going for. I had a chat to Emma and the lunch that we're going for is we're going to do a chicken wrap with some cream cheese and mayonnaise and some veggies. Then we're going to do veggies with hummus, so we're going to meal prep the veggies a little bit. We're going to do a bamboo stick with some cheese and I can't remember what else. We'll see what we do now. And then we're going to do a trail mix that's just some things that you want to put in place. So let's get started. Okay, so our first meal prep of a week that isn't leftovers that I've made already is going to be just to meal prep some veggies that I cut up. The carrots I will just peel as well. And then we cut up and put it into a container with some water. It lasts throughout the whole week, so Emma can just go and grab some and then have it in a lunchbox with some hummus. So let's get started. I only have 2 carrots, so I'm gonna actually peel both of them and then cut them up. Okay, so our carrots are all nicely peeled. Just going to move that to the side and then I'm actually just going to cut them up. I'd like to cut them in half first so that they're not too big and they actually fit into the lunch boxes. And then I just like to cut them into little strips. Okay, so this is our carrot almost all done. So I'm just going to clean up a little bit and then we're just going to cut the celery into little strips as well. And that's the last of the celery. So it literally took 5 minutes, if that long. And I'm just going to add some water on top because that helps them to stay fresh. And then I'm just going to add them into the fridge. And anytime Emma feels to pop them into a lunchbox, she's going to grab some. Okay, so to start off in her little lunchbox, I'm going to give her some veggies. Like about 2 or 3 of these and just some carrots as well. As you can see, it fits very nicely into this little bento box side on this side. And then I'm just going to put some homemade beetroot hummus into this little container. So there we go. It fits really nicely into this little condiment container and I'll pop that into the bento box as well. Okay, so next up we're just going to create a little skewer with some mini mozzarella balls, olives and some basil leaves. So we will pick up one of these. I'm actually going to cut it in half because I think a whole one is probably too calorie dense for her. So I'm going to do half a one and then put in a little olive. And then a basil leaf. And then I'm just going to repeat it and do the other half. Let's do a green olive this time. And then just add one more leaf. That's just a really nice snack to have and we'll just pop that into the little bento box. As you can see, it fits in really nicely. So next we're just adding a fruit because Emma loves a little fruit. So that goes in there. And then in here we're just going to add a little bit of trail mix. I'm not adding too much because she doesn't want to have, like I said, it all has to be healthy and non-fattening. So this is just some pumpkin seeds and I'm not sure what else is in here. I made it for a soup, so there's a lot of turmeric and some oranges in here as well. So I'm adding a little bit of that because it gives it a really, really lovely flavor. Then I'll add 2 dates. I'll add a little bit of chocolate chips just for some sweetness. It gives it a really, really nice taste. And then we'll do some pistachios. And some roasted almonds. That makes it softer and more tasty. And then I'll just add a little bit of This is the round pretzels with some sesame seed, or they call them rings. We'll just add 2 or 3 of those, and she can also dip those into the hummus that I've added in there. Normally Emma will pack this herself, so it's not me packing a lunchbox. She just doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm doing it for her. We discuss this. This is something that she would pack herself, so she's feeling quite comfortable with me actually doing it for her. Okay, so for the last one, we're just going to do a little wrap and then cut them into pinwheels. So this is a spinach wrap with a little bit of herbs and feta. So this is what it looks like. It's really delicious. Then we're just going to make a little bit of a sauce to put on there to just keep it all together. So we're going to add a little bit of cream cheese. A little bit of cream cheese. Not too much because Emma's not too dairy keen. Then we're going to do a little bit of homemade mayonnaise. If you want to see the link, I'll add it up there. It's like a spoon of homemade mayonnaise. And then we'll just add a little bit of sriracha sauce in there as well. Okay, so we're just going to mix it all together. So once mixed together, this is kind of a consistency that we're going for. There's no right or wrong in this at all. And then we're just going to add it and slather it all over the wrap. Alright, so we've covered the majority of the wrap really nicely. Next we're just going to add in some spinach that we'll add mostly to the middle, but not completely. This has been washed, it's just baby spinach. Then we'll add a little bit of microgreens. That is one of my favorites, and the kids, especially Emma, also likes this. And it just adds a little bit more fiber and green into it. Next we'll add a little bit of peppers and a bit of tomatoes. Emma's not crazy about tomatoes, so I'll leave the tomatoes out, but add the bell pepper. Okay, and then lastly, we're just going to add some chicken that I've made beforehand. This is just normal small chicken that I've cut up. I actually think this was cut up, but I just fried it, and then I added in a sauce made of soy sauce, tahini, and a bit of sriracha. So it's really tasty and a really nice source of protein. So I'm just going to get it a little bit finer, and then we'll just add that into the wrap as well. And then next up, we're just rolling the wrap really tightly, making sure that all the ingredients are inside. And then we're just going to cut it into little pinwheels. So the end ones always fall apart because there's not enough ingredients to stick it together. So that I usually just pop into my mouth while I'm working. Yummy. So these we'll just then add into the little bento box like this. And this once again is a really nice snack size for Emma that prefers snacking to big items of food, that she can then snack in the classroom herself if she wants to. And that's our little pinwheels going in. And this is lunchbox number 1. She'll probably take some water with, and this will last her for the whole day because it's not a long day. I'm fetching at normal time, which is 2:30. So she has a good breakfast, and then this will last her throughout the day.